quick ad. With Time Twist, you get exciting, bizarre, and significant historical events delivered to your phone every single day. Enjoying this episode? There's so much more in the app. You'll find the link in the show notes. Let's get started.
Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, we've got your stack of sources right here, and we're about to plunge into, well, just a single day on the calendar. But honestly, it turns out it's packed with way more history than you might expect.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
We're exploring this cluster of significant events that all happened on July 20th throughout history using the articles and notes you shared.
Right.
Okay, let's unpack this
Yeah.
and see how just one day can hold such an incredible diversity of moments.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here, looking at the material, is how events that seem totally unrelated, spanning centuries, different parts of the world.
They all just land on this one date.
Exactly. So our mission really is to pull out the key nuggets, connect things where we can, and, give you a solid perspective on just how significant this one day has been.
From ancient times right up to, well, pretty recently.
Pretty much.
And our journey starts way back, like over 2,000 years ago. The earliest thing your sources flag for July 20th is 70 CE.
Yes. That's the storming of Jerusalem by Roman soldiers.
Right.
And the material you provided, it really stresses the significance, says it forever altered a city sacred to millions. That's huge.
A foundational city changed forever. Okay, so fast forward. Centuries later, we hit the medieval period, 1387.
Mm-hmm.
Your notes mention something a bit more personal, a drama.
Yeah, it's noted in the sources as a sort of curiosity. Robert IV of Artois, poisoned on this date.
A bit grim.
A stark reminder, maybe, of the times. Less world-changing, perhaps, but still.
Part of the day's history.
Okay, moving out of the medieval shadows.
Yeah.
Early 20th century. This seemed to be where things really start heating up for July 20th. Several transformative moments.
Oh, absolutely. The material points right to 1903. First Ford car rolls onto the road.
Wow, think about that. The sources call it the start of something unstoppable. And, looking back now, that feels about right, doesn't it?
Totally. Bit of an understatement, even. Then, just a few years later, 1906, something very different happens. Progress of another kind.
Exactly. 1906 is when Finland gave women the right to vote.
Decades ahead of so many others.
Way ahead. A really progressive step highlighted right there in your notes.
And sticking with these foundational moments, 1924 Paris, the birth of FIDE, the International Chess Federation.
Yep. And the material connects FIDE to this legacy of intellect and strategy.
Which makes sense.
It does. It's an organization that, touches everything from those big Cold War showdowns.
Right, the Fisher-Spassky stuff.
Exactly, to, even modern Netflix binges, as the source puts it. It kind of formalizes this game of pure thought.
Still in that early 20th century burst.
Yeah.
1940, another invention changing daily life. For better or worse, maybe.
The world's first freeway. Opened in California on this date. And your source material, it captures that duality perfectly, notes the incredible mobility.
Freedom, yeah.
But also, inevitably, traffic.
The trade-off.
Yeah.
A mixed blessing that really defined modern transport. Okay, now, shifting gears. A much heavier moment, highlighted clearly in the sources. July 20, 1944.
Yeah, this one it's seared into history. It's the date of the attempt on Adolf Hitler's life, Klaus von Stauffenberg.
The bomb plot.
That's the one. The details in the material are chillingly precise. Bomb planted, it goes off. But Hitler survives. The plot fails.
But even in failure, the sources really emphasize its importance, don't they?
Absolutely. It's called a searing symbol of German resistance.
Wow.
And proof that even in darkness, courage burns bright. It's seen as this monumental act of conscience against unimaginable tyranny.
Crucial context for that period. Okay, so moving into the post-war era, the 60s and 70s, July 20th seems to pop up again for some big social and political milestones.
Definitely. A really pivotal one in 1960. Sri Lanka elects Sirimavo Bandaranaike.
The world's first female prime minister?
Yes, your sources celebrate her, saying she shattered glass ceilings and rewrite the rules just by taking that role.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Then, just 8 years later, 1968, something focused on inclusion starts small.
The Special Olympics. Born in a Chicago backyard on this very date.
Amazing. A really powerful moment for, recognizing potential acceptance through sport.
Then 1974 brings a different kind of story, more complex.
From the sources.
Yeah, this is when Turkish troops landed in Cyprus. Your material describes it as kicking off a painful chapter of division for the island.
A geopolitical event with long-lasting effects.
Definitely. And just to be clear, we're relaying how the sources describe this event.
Got it. Okay, jump ahead slightly. 1989. Another figure of resistance featured in your notes.
Aung San Suu Kyi, placed under house arrest in Myanmar on July 20th.
Why?
The sources say it was for daring to dream of democracy, and they highlight this happened again and again. Her imposed silence.
Became a thunderous roar.
That's the phrasing, a symbol for her people's hopes.
And then maybe a shift towards more rights. 2005, Canada.
Yes, Canada legalized same-sex marriage on this date.
Big moment.
Huge. The material talks about a wave of joy, Canada becoming the fourth nation to say yes to this right.
And it mentions the source's phrasing specifically.
It does, quotes, "Love is love and embracing equality." A major step.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. July 20th isn't just earthbound, is it? It's also about reaching outwards.
Oh, yeah. It's probably the most globally recognized event for this date, July 20th, 1969.
Apollo 11. The moon landing.
The moon landing.
The sources give those amazing specifics. Neil Armstrong's voice, that's one small step.
Chills every time.
Right.
Buzz Aldrin following him down, the whole world watching. They called it history's boldest walk, leaving our mark on the moon. Just wow.
And incredibly, humanity's interplanetary journey continues on this same date, just 7 years later.
Get this, 1976, Viking 1 lands on Mars.
The first successful U.S. landing on Mars.
Your sources actually say it helped make humanity interplanetary.
That's the term used, yeah. What a pairing. Moon landing, Mars landing, same date. Kind of wild. It really is. Okay, so beyond these huge historical moments, July 20th also marks births and passings of influential people, right? Cross-culture, science.
Yeah, the material points that out too.
It lists several legends born, like Josh Holloway, 1969, Chris Cornell, 1964, described as having a voice of fire and thunder.
Wow, evocative. Carlos Santana, too, born 1947. His guitar could whisper or roar.
And Edmund Hillary, 1919, the guy who looked Everest in the eye.
Can't forget him. And way back, Gregor Mendel, 1822.
Peas guy.
The peas guy, who unlocked the code of life with peas and patience. I mean, a truly monumental scientific mind. Also July 20th.
It's quite a lineup. There's also a notable farewell mentioned.
DJ Screw passed away in 2000.
Yeah.
The material notes he created this unique sound so slow it made time feel like molasses, a real cultural definer in his genre.
Okay, let's bring this closer to today. An event from 2015.
Right. In 2015, the U.S. and Cuba reopened their embassies.
A thaw in relations.
Exactly. Your sources describe it as the ice beginning to melt. Two rivals, inching towards understanding after... What was it?
5 decades of silence.
Yeah. A really significant diplomatic shift.
So, wow. Looking back this whole tour, Roman sieges, medieval poison, first cars, first freeways, votes for women, chess federations, wartime courage, social rights breakthroughs, moon landings, Mars landings, cultural giants.
It's a lot.
It really is remarkable how much history, spanning over 2,000 years, is crammed into this one day, July 20th.
It really hammers home that point your source material makes, doesn't it? History isn't just dusty books.
Right.
It's alive. It's in the roads we drive, the rights we have, the music we hear.
The rhythms we experience.
Right. And July 20th just seems to be this incredibly concentrated example of all that.
Absolutely. It's definitely far from just another day on the calendar. It holds this multitude of world-shaking moments all woven together in this unexpected pattern.
Which, it raises a fascinating thought for you to maybe chew on based on everything we've just pulled from your sources.
Okay.
Given how many huge, diverse, often really unpredictable events are clustered on one single date like July 20th. What does that tell you about history itself? I mean, does this kind of concentration suggest history is maybe less about these grand, predictable narratives unfolding smoothly?
Yeah.
And maybe more about these surprising, pivotal moments that can just pop up on any seemingly ordinary day?
That is definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
A lot to chew on there. Thank you for sharing your sources and joining us for this deep dive.
If you liked it, feel free to leave a rating and subscribe to the podcast.